There we go. Now we should have everyone fixed. There we go. Hi, so this is the second day of the conveyor belt contest for virtual playtesting. The game we are playing today is Garden Rush by Ki Mansell. We have Kai over here in the center camera. Say hi, Kai. And Kai's
Hello, how's it
visitor.
going?
And we also have Chris again with us today. So it'll be me and Chris playing the game while Kai leads and narrates us. So why don't you introduce Garden Rush to us?
Sure. I don't know if everybody else is getting this, but I'm still hearing an echo from. I don't think I've got Twitch running in the background.
Hopefully not. Maybe you're hearing us.
Oh well. Anyway, okay, so this is Garden Rush. It's a two-player game where you're going to be racing to get as many vegetables planted and harvested in your gardens before the end of the year. So basically, on your turn, you can do one of two actions. You can either plant or harvest. So this, if you want to press the button to fill the harvest, I can't
Yes.
interact apparently.
I'll fix that right away.
There's a conveyor in the middle of the table.
Yep.
Yep, there you go.
Nice.
Nope, still can't do it. Oh, I need to change my color apparently.
Aha.
Yeah, you
I don't
might
have
want
another
to be
color.
black instead of gray.
Let's see.
I don't think black is an option for me.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can either plant or harvest. Planting, you'll take a plant from the central conveyor belt here. You can't take it from this crate. That's just showing you what's next on the conveyor belt. So if I wanted to take these potatoes, I could take them down here and plant them anywhere in my garden I wanted in this column, and that would be, and it would stay 2 potatoes up. Or I could flip it to the other side, which is 1 potato, and put it anywhere else in the garden I wanted. And then you'd press the button, and it would fill up the conveyor belt again, and the next person would have their turn. Say it comes back to me, I'll take these potatoes and just put them there, play again, and I'll just search this bag real quick to get another potato to give you an example. Say I end up with something like this eventually, then that matches the potato pattern down here. Each plant has 2 patterns that they can match. That's what you need to do to be able to harvest. So these can all be rotated or flipped. So that's an equally fine pattern there for the potatoes. So instead of planting this round, I could choose to harvest. So I just say I'm going to harvest this round. I take, I count all the potatoes that I've got in my thing, which is 5. So I'd score 5 points. I'd take any singles off, and I'd flip any doubles over, and they'd stay on there until I managed to get another set to be able to harvest again. The only way you can get vegetables off of your garden is by harvesting. So you want to make sure that you're leaving them in places you're not clogging up your garden too much, basically. But you also...
So doubles, in a sense, are kind of worth triple points in the end.
Yeah, if you can harvest them, yeah.
Of course.
If you can harvest, yeah. All right. So when harvesting, doubles become singles.
Yep, and singles just come off. Eventually, you'll be moving around here. Eventually, somebody will pass this little harvesting basket down here. You'll make it go through winter, spring, summer, and then you'll get hit autumn here. As soon as somebody passes there, that will trigger the end game. And whoever was first player, if they pass, the next player will get, and that's shown by this token over here. The next player will get 1 more turn to plant, and then you'll both go into final harvesting, which you'll be able to harvest everything that has a matching pattern. So this way you'd be able to harvest that twice and get 9 points. And you just score up all the plants that are left, and then whoever has the most is the winner.
Okay.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
So would you like to flip to see who goes first, Chris, or would you like me to go first?
Go ahead.
What was that?
Sitting down makes it hard to... Go ahead. Sitting down makes it hard to flip.
Yeah. They use a tile piece here, so it kind of makes it kind of hard. So I'm just going to take this. Then straight back to you, Chris.
Go ahead and take this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
And now this refills the conveyor.
Just so you know,
Yes.
These numbers on the side here show you how many of each vegetable tile is in the bag. So there's more
Okay.
corn in the bag than there are potatoes.
Okay.
This has never happened, but on the odd case that you manage to fill up your whole garden and can't harvest anything, then you'll automatically lose a game. Just if you screw up your garden so much.
But you have so much produce.
Nobody's ever managed to do that. Yeah, but you can't harvest them yet.
The great garden you got there. It'd be a real shame if you couldn't harvest. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just going to do the same exact thing I was going to do anyways. There we are.
Okay. I think I will take one of these.
I like messing with you now, Kevin.
How can you mess with you when it immediately gets replaced with the exact same thing?
Yeah, I know. Well, it prevents you from getting all of them. I don't know. I'll take this instead.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to... Oof.
Remember, you can always flip it and put it anywhere else in the garden you want.
Yeah. I'm only going to do that if I get really stuck, though.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I'm going to put the pressure on by doing one of these.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know what pressure you're talking about here, but okay.
It means you're under pressure.
It's from a song or something.
It didn't connect.
Oh. Wait, what?
It's okay. Someone in the audience knows what I'm talking about.
Look, sometimes I love telling a good joke. Sometimes I just go, whatever. Sometimes I accidentally mess up my own joke because I'm like that. It's the weird thing about being live sometimes.
Are you okay?
Okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm kind of wondering what. Okay, is mirroring and flipping of these shapes okay?
Yep, mirroring and flipping's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you said rotate, but I just had to think.
Yep, sorry, I should have said mirroring as well.
Pudding.
Well,
I mean, I can't stop you from lettucing it up, but
can't stop this. Da 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 da.
that one was
Da,
an
da.
unintentional one.
That's okay. I'm not hearing a problem here.
Hmm.
I think you're going down, Kevin.
I already went, so it should be your turn. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry.
Let's
In
see.
that
1,
case, I'll
2,
take
3,
this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you should play one.
All right, done.
Why'd you do?
And can't wait that night.
I guess. That's probably the. Yes.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna harvest. So I'm gonna go bam, bam. And
That gives you
now,
4 points.
okay, so I'll put my little marker out on 4, and that's my turn.
Okay. That lets me get this one. think that is beneficial. Yeah.
An answer? All right.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and grab this then. Just clog it up with eggplants.
I'm gonna harvest for 10.
Nice. That's the reason why that's the reason why you go for the bigger, more complicated pattern then.
Yes, it
Okay.
allows you to convert at much higher rates.
2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Let's do 4 more. We can play this harvesting game, Kevin. Okay. Operation holding pattern. Harvest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I screwed up.
Okay. I'll help. Okay. Go ahead. There's no way in heck I'm letting you have that corn, but nice try.
Not super happy with any of these, really.
Womp, womp.
So I think.
I mean, you could take the eggplant and screw me over.
No. It doesn't screw you over. You want me to get rid of the eggplant?
No. Maybe.
Right now it's junk in the system. It's not a prime spot. So I think that right now I need to. Yeah, that's not going to move into the right position, so I'm going to move this here. Yeah.
Perfect. Bam, bam, bam. 6 points. Go ahead.
I'm going to harvest for 7. Which gives me up to 22.
Harvest. 1, 2. Go ahead. Yeah, I thought you might do that. All right. Fine. Now you want the eggplant. Yep. It's okay. set that up. I did that for a reason. I'll have you know, Kevin.
You did it for a raisin, but there are no raisins.
I did it. I did it. I did it for the cookie. What? The cookie? What? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The jokes do not
Sorry,
get
we
much
don't
better
we
than
don't
that.
permit psychological warfare with cringing.
Does it work?
Well, it got me some tomatoes.
Well, you were gonna get tomatoes anyway, so there's really nothing I could have done to stop you there. I'm gonna harvest for 6. Down to 37. I feel like you've got such a great little setup there. I feel like I'm just kind of prolonging the inevitable here, though.
Yeah, I am in a rush right now. I mean,
Well, anything, yeah. Well, anything you could you've got so much built up right now. You could
I
definitely
think
take a number of turns and.
I'm gonna harvest for 4. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
All right. I'll take some corn. With all this dead air, have you talked about how you came across this design of the game, or what led you to try this?
This was like the second game I designed, and it was it started off being quite a bit more complicated than this was originally. But I like 2-player games, and I wanted to make a game that would be interesting to my partner Ivy. So she's into growing a veggie garden at the moment out in the backyard. So that was
Nice.
the theme that I set out. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be quite a bit more complicated. The patterns were, well, actually, when it first started, there was a whole central garden that was the same size. There was no conveyor belt, and you just each take from that central garden until the central garden was completely empty. You'd fill it up again and take again, and then whatever your garden was left with at the end, you'd harvest everything at the end of the game. And everything, all the patterns had different prices and different points they were worth, and they'd score differently by who they were next to and stuff like that. Companion planting, but
yeah,
for the size of the game and the length of it, I wanted to simplify it as much as I could. So
yeah,
this is where
That's
this is
usually
where I've
pretty
come down
good.
to.
nice.
I think.
Yeah, I really do like how the conveyor belt kind of moves things along and kind of forces you to plan ahead a little bit to get the columns in the way you want.
5 more points.
Yeah.
Oh, he's catching up. We can't have that. Okay, harvest.
But I don't have enough
1,
tomatoes to make ketchup.
2, 3. You will. 3 more.
Every pun, I lose a follower.
You've. Well, you only had 3 to start with, so you've got to. Can you get into negative followers? Is that possible?
Yes. Did you go?
I did win. I did go. Yes,
Where'd
I
you
sold.
go?
I harvested my turnips.
Okay.
Good news is, Kevin, your puns are better than mine. So, maybe you'll gain the followers, and I'll help you lose them. So, and it becomes like an all-out pun battle.
Really? Are you able to take all that punishment?
That depends if we're talking about your puns or mine. They say about the pun being mightier than the quip, right?
No, I don't.
Fine. All right.
Also, I like the way that moving the things across the conveyor belt kind of signals the end of your turn.
Yeah. It definitely works well. Go ahead.
Whoop. But why didn't you take the double potato? Oh, I have my reasons.
You're just playing the assumption that I'll be leaving it alone, and you'd be right because I don't really want it. So there.
Actually, no, that's perfect. Thank you. It's your turn again. I drug
Yeah, I
it.
was afraid of that.
I worked so fast, and it's like, nope.
Well, let's have some fun with some potatoes.
I'm gonna
You have friends.
harvest
Yeah, I thought you might.
for 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the conveyor is already full.
No need to harvest then. Bam. Said bam.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin.
Yeah,
What do you do now?
I think.
I feel like there's a good poker face that we should be having here. Like, I need to pretend I don't really care about what's about to happen.
I'm gonna harvest
Thought you
for
might.
10. Now to 44.
44.
Ooh.
Jumps into the
Okay.
lead.
Also harvesting 1, 2, 3. We're gonna
Remember
make
that
this
you
a
have
nice
that final harvest,
tight.
so
Yeah,
things are just set in
Yeah,
place.
yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Besides, I know you can't harvest anymore after this, so I can just start running the clock. This is
Please,
great.
please go ahead. Here's my arm. Here's some salt. Rub it in. Okay.
I'm gonna take 5 more points.
Yeah, I thought you might.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go on.
There it is.
Unfortunately, I have to do this.
Yeah, I thought you might. I was gonna say, yeah, take your filthy potatoes or something. I'll take this then. How are you going to screw me over now?
I have to be prepared to steal the next. Actually, how many tomatoes are left? Oh shoot! So you got 5, 7, and jeez, I really wish you would have organized better.
Today on Kevin's OCD.
No, this is very important because I need to know if there's one more tomato left or not.
Well, you are welcome to stack these up any
Yes,
way
there are
you like.
2 more tomatoes left, so I need to harvest. So I'm going to harvest for 9. Oh shoot! That just makes it so that you have your last turn.
It does. That's okay. I'm okay with that. You know, we can play that way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You never play your best on your first, so 49 to 58.
Okay.
Yeah. So since you were the first player, you'll get one more.
I get one last turn. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think
you'll get one more plant. Yeah.
You can't complete anything.
I can't complete anything. Sad face. So I'll put that there. And hypothetically, during the final harvest, we just harvest whatever we can.
Whatever you're able to harvest, yeah.
Yeah,
so you'll only be able to harvest.
Yeah.
So I get 4 plus 2, so 6 on this one.
Yeah, 4 plus 2 for 6 for that one. 51. Those go away.
Actually, with that, you could flip. You could harvest both of those for 4 points. Then you could harvest those two for 7 points.
Okay.
Instead of 6.
Slight efficiencies.
Still doesn't quite handle enough. I just ran out of game, basically. There were 12 tiles left in the bag. And I was really hoping... Yeah, there's the potatoes.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, well done.
Very well done.
Okay. So that is
I noticed, though,
game.
that I'm just at the end of the board, so you may need to make that a bit longer.
It just wraps around. Some people... Scores go up to around here sometimes.
Hypothetically wrap it around, or you could
But the wraparound point usually happens at like a 50 or something like that, so someone can just say like, "I have a 50 token now."
Yeah.
At 64 is a bit odd of a number. Except I love my
you don't really need
64, but that's just a weird.
You don't really need.
It's just who's ever further along. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a
Um,
really great time with this one. I'm really enjoying these entries so far.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a clever, solid mechanic that I haven't seen before. Um, Publisher's really going to enjoy the fact that it's very simple, it's very intuitive. There's a lot of deeper strategy in terms of what I do versus what I allow my opponent to take. So you've got the sense of Yomi kind of back and forth. You can see things coming from a little ways away, so you can potentially plan, but you always have this choice of do I take this now versus later? So, yeah, well
and
done.
it's two-player, and two-player games are very rare these days, or at least to me they've seemed pretty rare. So
For
the
better or
fact,
for worse,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's definitely that as well. If it, have you looked into making this a 3-4 player game yet? Would it work at all?
I've got another version of it I'm working on, where it's a 4-player game, but it's a different theme. You're all skydivers jumping out of the back of a plane, and you're making patterns like synchronized skydiving patterns in the sky. So it
okay.
works a little bit differently, yeah. But
So
it's the
this theme
same
could
kind of
still
theme.
work. You just have like this is column 1, column 2, column 3, whatever. This row would
Yeah.
be in the middle of those 4 players or those 3 players or whatever. And then whenever you grab stuff, it just has to go into that column as you have it here. Just how exactly the conveyor belt kind of lines things up is fine.
Yeah.
I just like what I like about I think it gets a bit confusing when you're just like, oh, I'm one, okay, it's over here. Yeah, but I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Garden Rush by Ki Mansell. Enjoyable game. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
showing it to us. Tomorrow, same time. I think next on the docket is Chocolate Factory by. Oh no, I have to look things up now. But I'll make sure that I have it somewhere. Again, that's going to be the end of the stream, ending a bit early, but that's kind of intended at this point. That you get a maximum of 2 hours, but if it's shorter, then it's pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I wish you the best in the future, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.